Hey guys, it's Katrina. In theory, the government should support disabled people. However, many gaps are ignored. The NDIS costs billions of dollars and is predicted to increase over the next few years. Considering that the government doesn't have infinite money, the school curriculum could integrate certain classroom activities, topics, and subjects that would reduce the need for families of autistic children to use NDIS funds. These won't single out autistic people as it will be integrated into the mainstream curriculum. By the way, I started working on this idea before Mark Butler's announcement, which overlooks the school system, and this would work as an alternative to thriving kids. Drama as a primary school subject. I've been to 4 different primary schools due to relocation, and they didn't have drama as a subject, except for one school where the drama teacher left and they didn't hire a new one. As a result, I missed out on developing my social skills in a fun and safe environment. Drama is an educational technique that provides different forms of communication that are useful for social life. It allows autistic people to practice their social skills in a way that's more enjoyable than a clinical setting. Combining social skills training with a creative program is particularly helpful with increasing social interactions and therefore improving skills. Drama provides a safe environment for autistic people to develop social skills by engaging with both their own and other people's emotions and perspectives. It also enables them to gain cognitive and social skills in a natural and accessible environment as it doesn't rely on classroom instructions. Social emotional learning. Social emotional learning should be a subject introduced to the curriculum. It would also benefit non-autistic students as it would lead to better relationships. This subject would allow students to develop self-awareness and interpersonal skills, which would help them deal with everyday challenges, improve learning and well-being. Social emotional learning develops skills and understanding to foster a positive sense of self, encourage respectful relationships, and improve the ability to manage emotions, behaviors, and interactions with others. The 5 main topics in this subject are self-awareness, social awareness, self-management, relationship skills, and responsible decision-making. Possible subtopics that come to mind include conflict resolution, understanding other people's perspectives, and softening language. Role plays. I know I've mentioned drama earlier, but role plays can be used in other subjects like English or literature, health, and history. It helps with problem-solving skills because of the critical thinking and decision-making skills involved. Another benefit is that it can improve social skills as it helps with conflict resolution, forming meaningful connections, and effectively collaborating with others. It also develops communication skills in various ways, such as understanding the situation, listening, and perceiving. One outcome of role plays that autistic people are already strong in, and this would have more benefit to non-autistic people, is that it increases empathy. Empathy is important in order to connect with others and understand their problems. Passion projects. Passion projects allow students to choose a topic that they're interested in, and it can be carried out in many different ways. The key idea behind passion projects is that it's based on student ownership and choice. For example, someone might do a research topic and then present it at assembly, or someone can do something that helps the community. I've met someone at a disability event who's in Year 12 and started an alliance for student inclusion. Even starting a new co-curricular activity, for example, a sport that the school doesn't already have, would count as a passion project. They help with different skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, leadership, and communication skills. In addition, it can lead to increased networks and meeting people who work in that area, which can lead to getting a job. Panel discussions. A classroom activity which I once had in high school was a panel discussion, which means you are allocated in a random group and you make a conversation about a prompt that the teacher gives you on the spot. For example, how should people deal with refugees? I was initially worried because I knew my conversational skills weren't very good, but I participated more than I expected and I found it fun. This is easy to adapt to any subject or topic, and it's more engaging than other classroom methods. Panel discussions help with critical thinking because of hearing other people's perspectives. It was hard to find websites that fully explain the benefits of panel discussions, but they help communication skills. It's like practicing a conversation, and practice is a key way to improve your conversational skills. Thanks for watching! Make sure to like and subscribe, and check out my other social media, which is linked below. Also, I might do a part 2 because there were some ideas which I was going to include, but it was hard to find websites that explained it in detail.